choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Young looks to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Norris. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
That throw by Young incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Young on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Young going to move him around. Here's Young throwing on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Norris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Young. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Second and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd down and 13. Here's the option, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now it's Peterson. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He finds his man, complete. It's Norris. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Right, 97. Set.
They go play action. Young buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Young will set to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Norris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Vikings at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Weathers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down now, Weathers. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, Weathers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. Weathers. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Weathers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Hamler, the motion man left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some strong running. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Norris. First down now, but that clock rolling. Young to throw it. And that is caught on the right side. Down, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First down, Young. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 3rd and 14. Young. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ultra. Slide 2.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Keep those sticks moving.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in, both ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On second down, it's Norris. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Young, he's going to change it up. Young on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Norris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back is like a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Norris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Wishnowski on the punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Far left side, he's got Tillman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Young on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Young. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing.
up. You're embarrassing us.
I'm a switch.
What just happened? Seriously, what even was that play? Really? This cannot be happening.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 20. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Muscles him off. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Completes this to Addison out left. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Young here to throw. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got 'em excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and reap.